We'll begin by sitting up nice and tall, grounding through your sit bones, placing your hands in your lap or on your knees. Maybe closing your eyes down and begin to connect with your breath. Begin to bring the breath into your belly. Moving the breath up into your ribs. And now up into your chest. Bringing in full inhalations and exhalations. Coming back to your natural breath, and we'll begin to rock our heads from side to side. Bringing the head back to neutral, begin to circle the torso. Circling in the opposite direction. And coming back to neutral. From here, we'll lift the chest, twist to the right, looking over your shoulder. Gentle twist for this first round. And as you release, keeping that chest lifted, twist to the left. Coming back to center, open the legs up into a wide V. Lift the chest and then hinge forward, maybe walking the hands out. Dropping the tailbone down, lengthening through the crown of the head, and drawing the shoulders away from your ears. Breathing into any tightness and releasing it. As we slowly come back up, we'll bring the right arm down the leg, left arm reaches overhead, breathing into the left side of the body. And slowly coming up, bring that left arm down, right arm reaches overhead. Breathing into the right side. And as we come back to center, turn towards that right leg and then hinge forward. Bringing the chest back up into neutral, turn towards that left leg, fold forward. And we'll come back to center. From here, we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the arms underneath the legs, palms facing down. So you're dropping the tailbone, lengthening through the spine, through the crown of your head, allowing the shoulders to be drawn down, Now flip the palms up. Keep it here or lift up on the legs and come into flower pose, keeping the soles of the feet together. Drawing the shoulders back and down. And releasing the feet down. From here, we'll come onto our hands and knees, placing the shoulders over your wrist, hips over the knees, and begin to round the spine into cat. Draw the crown of the head and the tailbone up for cow. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you lift. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. And inhale. Bring the chest and the spine back to neutral. Tuck your toes, then lift the tailbone, pressing back into downward facing dog. Drawing the heels towards the mat, the ears stay in between the arms. Taking one more breath here. Looking towards the top of the mat. On the exhale, we'll step the feet forward, coming into a forward fold. Keeping the right hand on the mat. Bend that right knee, keeping the left leg straight, and then bring the left arm up towards the ceiling. Releasing the left hand back down, step back with the right foot, coming into a low lunge. Drawing that right heel back, walking the hands in, lift through the spine, rounding the back of the body. Leveling the spine back out, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale as you round, draw the belly up. Inhale, release, bring the head up. One last time. Draw the belly in, round the spine. Leveling the spine back out. And then press through the feet. Lift the hands up towards the ceiling, coming into a high lunge. Keeping the front knee stacked over your ankle. Bring the palms together at heart center. From here, we'll hinge forward halfway, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. You may need to step that back foot in slightly. Now keep it here or shift the weight into that front foot, keeping the back toes on the mat or lifting the leg up, pressing through your heel. Releasing that right foot back down to the mat, drop the heel, inhale, reaching up into warrior one. Opening up into warrior two. Reaching through the fingertips. Moving it into a reverse warrior. Left arm reaches up. Bring that right arm around behind you. Now bring that left hand down to connect with the right, maybe interlacing the fingers. Looking up over that left shoulder. Bringing the hands back behind us, lift and open the chest, then turn the hips towards that right corner of the mat. Hinge forward, bringing that left shoulder to the inside of the leg. Keep it here or dropping in a little bit deeper, maybe bringing the arms up. Releasing the hands, bring that right hand back down to the mat, pivoting the back foot so that the heel comes up off the floor. Bring that left arm up towards the ceiling. Left hand comes down. Stepping back to the top of the mat. Coming into your forward fold, widen the feet so they're underneath the hip sockets. Holding on to the elbows, gently swing from side to side. Coming back to neutral, place the left hand on the floor, bending that left knee, bring the right arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe bringing the gaze up towards the fingertips. Right hand comes back down. Step that left foot back, coming into a low lunge. Drawing that left heel back. Walking the hands in, surrounding that right foot. Lift through the spine, rounding the back of the body. Level the spine back out, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale as you round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. And inhale. One last time. Exhale. Inhale. Leveling the spine back out. Now press through the feet and inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Coming into your high lunge. Bringing the palms together at heart center. Hinge forward halfway. Shifting the weight forward, maybe step that back foot in slightly. Keep it here or bring that back foot up into a variation of warrior three. Trying to level out the hips, lengthening from the crown of the head through that left heel. Releasing that foot back down, drop the heel. Inhale up into warrior one. Front knee stacks over the ankle. Open up into warrior two. Opening the hips to the side of the mat. Now moving into reverse warrior. Bring the right arm up. This time bring the left hand around the back of the body towards that right hip. Go ahead and release the right hand down to interlace with the left. Opening up the right side of the body, maybe bringing the gaze up towards the ceiling. Coming back to neutral, bring the hands still clasped behind the back. Turn the torso towards that left corner of the mat, and then hinge forward, bringing the right shoulder to the inside of the leg. Keep it here, or come in a little bit deeper, bringing the arms overhead. Slowly coming back up halfway, release the hands, bring the left hand to the floor, pivoting so that back heel comes up off the mat and the hips are facing forward. Bring the right arm up towards the ceiling. And then release that right hand down. Go ahead and step back to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. Go ahead and shift the weight into that left foot. Bring the right knee out front, flexing the foot. Drawing up through the center of that left foot for stability and strength. Pressing through the right foot, straightening the leg. Now bending that knee once more, we'll bring that knee out to the right side. From here, we'll plant the right foot on the side of the left leg, coming into tree pose. Can always bring the toes down to the floor. And then releasing that foot, go ahead and step it back, opening up into warrior two. So the hips are facing towards the side of the mat, front knee stacked over your ankle. Moving into extended side angle, right arm reaches overhead. Light touch or no touch with that right arm, engaging the core muscles. Lifting the chest, bring that right hand to the back leg, left arm reaches up. Now go ahead and straighten that front leg. Reaching towards the front of the mat, leveling the arms back out, popping that right hip back, and then move it into triangle, lowering the left arm to the inside of the leg, right arm reaches up. Opening up the side of your body. Bringing the right hand down, fold over the front leg, coming into pyramid. Bringing the hands to the shin or to the floor. Releasing the head and neck. Now bending the front knees, step back to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, bring the palms back to heart center. Shift the weight into the right foot. Bring the left knee out front, flexing the foot. Drawing up through the arch of the right foot. And then extend that left leg out, straightening the leg, press through the heel. Bending that knee once more. Bring it out to the left side. And then we'll move it into tree pose. So bringing that sole of the foot to the shin of the right leg or the side of the calf. Releasing that foot, step back, opening up into warrior two. Now moving into extended side angle, bring the left arm overhead. Moving into reverse warrior, right arm reaches up. Now straighten that front leg. And then reach towards the front of the mat, leveling the arms out, pop that left hip back. Take a breath here. And then releasing the right arm to the inside of the leg, left arm floats up towards the ceiling. Bringing that left hand down, fold over the front leg, coming into pyramid. Again, your variation here, listening to your body. Now shifting the weight into the front foot, we'll step to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, bring the palms back to heart center. Sit back into chair, keeping the weight in your heels. Inhaling, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. Lifting through the tailbone and taking a breath here. Rolling the shoulder blades out towards the sides, hollowing out the armpits. Breathing into the back of your body. And then going ahead and we'll lower the knees down to the mat. Widen the knees. Bringing big toes to touch, and then sit back towards the heels, coming into a child's pose, releasing the forehead down to the mat. Arms can stay extended out or bringing them back by the sides, allowing the shoulders and the back to round. Bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders, lift the head and the chest, and then we'll bring the legs around front. Bring the soles of the feet together, lifting the chest, and then hinge forward into Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. Keeping the tailbone down, moving down towards the floor, lengthening through the crown of the head. Breathing into any tightness in the hips or the low back. And slowly coming back up. From here, we'll come down onto our backs, bringing the soles of the feet flat on the floor, hip distance width apart. Arms can come down by the sides or out slightly. Begin to rock the knees from side to side. And coming back to neutral, pressing through the feet as we bring the palms facing down, lift the hips up, moving into bridge pose, keeping the nose pointing up towards the ceiling. Breathing into the front of your body. And then slowly releasing down one vertebra at a time. Bringing the knees in for happy baby, soles of the feet lift up, holding on to the feet, ankles, or legs, gently rocking from side to side. Releasing the feet, bring the knees together, hugging them in towards the chest. And then as we release that grasp, opening the arms out to the sides. From here, we'll lower the knees towards the left and look towards the right, coming into a twist. Coming back to neutral. And then slowly lower the knees towards the right, look towards the left. Back to center. Circle the knees around, giving the low back a gentle massage. Now circling in the opposite direction. Coming back to neutral, stretching the legs out, bring the arms overhead, reaching through the fingertips and the toes, giving your body one last big stretch before we move into Savasana. And then we'll bring the arms down, coming into a comfortable position for your final relaxation. Begin to relax your body, quieting the breath and your mind. Closing your eyes down. and releasing any last bit of tension. Begin to bring the awareness back to your body. Begin to move the fingers and the toes, maybe rocking the head from side to side. And then when you're ready, rolling to the side. Slowly coming up to seated, bringing the head up last. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.